Hi, how you doing, Cancerians? Welcome to the channel. I'm back again with another reading. So let's get into this. Don't forget to check all your star signs in your birth chart so that you can see what resonates with you and how it does and all the rest. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. So let's get into it, shall we? So it does look like you're doing well in yourself, Cancerian. Everything is satisfying you, mostly because you see that great news is coming in to clarify that you've got good news coming on in your mind about things that you want. It says that you have things that are coming up for you that are going to make you more mindful about how you deal with the specific invitations to the way you see things. Trying to challenge yourself is never going to be easy, but at times you do challenge yourself to look at things more carefully and more satisfyingly in a way that you could see, I'm changing. I need to support a change. And I want to know that I'm going to change things in a way that is going to support me in a good way. So that's how you feel currently right now, that you want to change things and look at things in a more practical way that's going to benefit you. Okay. One day at a time. It says you're not going to move forward without me. And it does say someone here could want to know that you're moving forward, but not without them. So either way, you're going to move forward listening to your sign, or maybe even listening to tarot, or even listening to other things that you can see that's happening. Okay. So you could possibly want to look at things around you that's going to help you. There could be people that still want you to kind of like look out for them in some type of way, or keep your eyes on them, or keep your focus on them. But it looks like your focus is more going to be in regards to like looking out for yourself, but in a new perspective, like in a new kind of way. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Virgo as well that wants to move forward with you and stay with you, or move silently about things but still want to be with you. And some of you guys could be dealing with other Cancerians or other water signs, and maybe even seeing that you are bothered about things in regards to your life. Okay, I do see a Gemini there as well, and a Taurus or a Capricorn earth sign. All right. It does say that you've got good news ahead of you, so you have to make sure you plan things just right, as teenagers could get in the way of situations, or family heirlooms, or problematic situations with pride over ego matters that could come up. Okay. Um, yeah, there's a group of people in regards to how you see things, wanting to know that they could change, or maybe help you look forward to better news in yourself, because you've tried to warn them. You're not picking up the phone to anyone until they speak to you about things in a way that you see fit for yourself. Okay, so maybe some of you guys are keeping yourself to yourself right now, keeping a low profile, and maybe even making people aware that you need to see specific things for you to be, or to be able to kind of like participating in a way that is going to be better for you as well. So you don't want to kind of like get involved with other people's routines or other people's things, or you don't want people bothering you even, unless they're going to kind of like fit around your life in a way that's going to be more practical for you. Okay. It does say that you have to deal with things in your mind about things that you don't want to deal with. It's not going to be easy, but you also have to deal in your mind with things that are going to be dealt with in a way that's going to be done behind you. So certain things could be done behind you as well, or underhandedly. So kind of like just be aware of that as well. And it doesn't say it's going to get any better if you don't speak to someone, but you will have to speak to someone in the next week or two to clarify why you're going to speak about things that you want done in a way that's going to be good or better for you. It doesn't say that you're taking more than you need. So it does say that you may look for things that you need at this time and borrow money, or take money from somewhere that's going to help you, or even let your person know that you need to steal some money from them, take from them, or borrow, or maybe even take back what they've tried not to give you. Like they owe you some money, but you found a way of taking it back. And it doesn't say that you're going to be gifted anything this time of year, but you will have great news on how you can work on your mind to solve problems. Okay. It does say there is some regrets to deal with still, and you may not like everything that you hear or see. You may see that problems come up, or even Saturday and Sunday may not be a good time for you to resolve everything, and may see that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, still there could be a raft coming in to haunt you or harm you with many things to target you and make you feel down still. It does say some of you guys are dealing with this, including Pisces, for some of you guys that are warning yourself not to join into the shenanigans of Pisces, or maybe even a Virgo or a Taurus. Some of you guys are dealing with things that are beyond your control, and some of you guys are dealing with things that are going to crop up and not make sense to you, or may make sense, but you've tried to avoid it. Like you've tried to avoid it. You may have tried to avoid it, like, you know, not wanting to pay attention to it, or said to yourself, look, I'm not dealing with it. You know, I'm not bothered with that. Okay, or I don't want things in that way. I'm not participating in them. So it looks like you could be rushing back to walk away from defending the changes or some type of ending in the next 2 days. And it doesn't say much about it other than you see that you are perfect just the way you are and can't warn yourself enough to change in a way that suits you and is better off in that way. Okay, it's going to be that way or nothing. It does say that you've given yourself time to look at something and never see a bad mood. But then you wonder why people always pick on your mindset. Wondering why they pick on your mindset is something that you want to do, so you can look at things in a way that could be less burdensome. Trying to warn yourself that you see things from a perspective of theirs, and maybe even challenging someone else's mind at times too to get your way in another way, but still seeing it leads back to the same way that they're telling you that you need to look at things, which is trying to warn you, if you do have that perspective, use it because it's better for you, instead of seeing a perspective that is out of your league and may harm you or give you grief. And it does say you go in 2 directions, so you may have to challenge a situation where you see things from 2 different ways and warn yourself that you've got to go in one way rather than the other way, and not try to go in 2 directions where one way is going to be doomed because you're trying too hard to get that way and it's not working, and the other way could work successfully and maybe give you better outcomes and outlooks because you've seen it in clarity and better vision, and it's going to work out better that way. It does say that it could harm you sometimes when you know you wanted the other direction, but the choice is never yours when someone else is involved in the situation. And that's where you see that you are better off without certain people's clarity, unless you understand that you see in two visions or 2 perspectives in regards to the situation. Okay. It does say that you borrow time and energy to look at me, and it doesn't say much about the situation in the person's eyes, other than them saying, well, I know that this person watches me, I can see it, but I can't say that they look at me all the time. I just noticed that I need to speak to them. Are you there? So you could want to speak to someone and you feel like someone could be watching you all the time, Cancerian. If not, you could be dealing with another water sign or an air sign person here. Yeah. It does say a Libra could be involved too, or a fire sign, or maybe even a Sagittarius that wants to call you and talk to you about things that they feel like could harm you but can't get through to you, or may not know if you're going to be home to speak about it. They want to visit you and can't understand why they're coming to you in the next week, but they know they have to, is what they feel, but can't always offer a good deed in their head to clarify that they're going to help you with anything. Ring ring, it says, I'm calling you. And it does say someone wants to collect their mind and jump off their head because of you. It doesn't say that you've begotten to have fun without everyone seeing. It says you know how to have fun, but sometimes you're not easily woke in the way they want you to be. So it does say this person's getting mad at the situation more than usual because they want you to be more aware of what they're trying to tell you and can't tell you what it is that they're trying to say because they know that you don't want to do everything that they want to do. Okay. It doesn't say that you're easily led, and you're not going to be. So it does say that you try to warn others that you're not always going to be that way. You're just going to see things in the way that you want to. You do know that you have fun and you have more time to give yourself fun if you need to. You're not going to always be someone's project or answer in the way that they help themselves to you. You've got to see that you are blessed and giving yourself good news and not warning yourself that there's bad news all the time. Anytime people say that something is going on that's not really worth looking into in the way that you said you saw you wanted to, because it does say things change sometimes too. You're not always going to defend everybody's personality or even personal traits of theirs, and things that they will change sometimes, because sometimes it will change in your way and sometimes it wouldn't change in your way. Other than this, you've got to work on things in a way that you have known to be helpful to yourself, if that makes sense. So it says you have time to look at things and wonder if I'm okay. I wonder if you're okay. I wonder if you have a mind game to play. And I wonder if you've got everybody in your mind looking at you the way I look at you. I study you and I watch you and I wonder what's going on with me. I want to know what's going on with me. So some of you guys could be saying this in regards to a person that could be watching you. It could be another water sign. Could be an earth. Well, it could be an earth sign. Could be an air sign or a fire sign. But it does say someone keeps looking at you and wonders, are you okay? All right. And it doesn't say why, other than you wanting to know you could come forward and speak to this person. But one day in the week, or one day not yet, or another day when you feel like you could come forward. It says tragedy is there. I know that I am karmic and I don't want problems with you, so I'm not going to come forward. So that could be you feeling this way in regards to this person. So it does say that this person is not worth anything and will give you more time to wonder if you're even looking forward to them coming back. Because it does say that you do have things that you want to work out on your own and you're not really seeing if it's going to work out yet. So you do have to wonder if it's going to work out for you, it will work out. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. Okay. So it does say Cancer, you do have time to see that people are dragging you back all the time or looking forward to things that you want and never have the things that you want at the same time. But you will always have what you want. And don't worry about if you don't get it in the mind of yours, or after you feel like finishing something up and doing good news to yourself in another way. It says you know you've got other things to do, so you may not pay attention to everything, but right now you've got other things to do and you're trying to warn yourself not to try and multitask too much or even juggle, because sometimes you get muddled up, but at times you need some support with other things that you're doing. Okay, so maybe that's where you'll get more of what you want if you get support with some things that you are trying to achieve and do. Maybe you like support. Some of you guys may not like support and may be juggling, and that could be what it is as well. So some of you guys just know you have to multitask, and that's what it is, but it can distract things or prolong things in some ways if one thing's given more attention than the other thing, or is taking more of your attention than the other thing, and vice versa. So it does say you have more time to see that you've stole more time in your mind to give yourself good news, but you don't always have good news. And it does say you can give yourself more time to give yourself more good news if you leave yourself to wonder if you're going to get better news. And it doesn't say anyone's trying to bother you now, but in the morning someone could call you or ring you or tell you off again. And it doesn't say that they don't want to, they just see that they shouldn't be speaking about it, but the headache has come back to them, and realizing that they could call you because of the trauma that they're going through. They may not want to call you, but they see that they should, and even if they can't apologize, they may have to. And it doesn't say wonderful things are going to change your mind to help you see that it's going to work out, but you may have to see that you are looking forward to blessings rather than curses. And hold on, it says someone here knows they have to challenge their mind to change up what it is that they thought they were saying in the morning, because they are being targeted for a problem in their head with someone else that wants to speak to them. They can't speak to you until they speak to another person that's got to deal with them in their brain about something that they did to you, and may not want to speak to you again if they feel like they have come forward in a way that is not going to be better for them to come back. They have to look forward to better news in their mind and move on and pee off. It does say this person is not going to bother you again though, because you realize you don't want to talk about the situation more than that, and you may not want to speak about this person again, and you may not want to even talk about the problems with the person again either. So you're not going to continue to challenge them again and again, but they have to see that they're going to have good news and you're going to have good news, or one of you is going to get better news more than the other. I certainly wouldn't want to target you for a problem, but I need to see you. And it does say someone wants to see you or warn you that you've got more money coming in than usual, or that you've got to give yourself more money than usual. And you will be warning yourself that more money is coming in, more than you wanted in the last week or in the last year. Or you've got to tell somebody this, and you'll make sure that you've told them and give them more clarity about a situation, and burdens will be subsiding soon. It does say you'll see that you've got good news coming, because you've warned yourself about something and rewarded yourself about something too. So you're going to give yourself more time to see that you make more blessings come your way as much as you want to, and make sure life is certainly going to be blessed for you all the time, and you'll give yourself better news, and good news will come to you every day. Okay, so that is sounding really, really good, Cancerian. It's also saying you don't have to worry about a lack this week. You've got plenty to give yourself, because you was worried that you wouldn't have enough to give yourself, or money was going to be low. It says caution, because you still have to pay a lot of things that are coming out this week, but you also have to understand more money could come to you, just a little bit more. And don't worry about the situation, because you'll be paid a lot more in the next week or two, with your mind telling you off. You are a parent of someone, so you may get good news from the baby father, or maybe even someone that has to pay you for a child, possibly even seeing that you've got a disability living allowance that's coming to some of you guys, or maybe even for your children or for your child. It does say someone has to pay you and is ready to do so in the week ahead, and may want to gift this to you on Monday, and maybe even work with you too and speak about the things that you've got to do, because you've got to achieve something in regards to your work goals. It does say your work is sporadic and it's not helping every penny that you need to finance in regards to your motivations, and even seeing that you wanted to purchase something, probably wanted to buy yourself a car or maybe even a vehicle. And it does say some of you guys want to know that you can purchase a car or a vehicle, but you want to know that you can buy this car outright, or maybe even try to see if you've got good credit, possibly even wondering, do you have enough time or effort to purchase a home? And you want to know that you've got these things. So it does say try to plan your future better, and give yourself more time and reward yourself with things that you know you need. You're not going to have everything on point, but you can have everything in a good way, and it will pay you more attention in your mind to say I did it. So you will have more money coming in, and it doesn't say bad news is there at all. You've got great news coming, and it does say I want to all the time make sure that you know you've got good money coming, because some of you guys are getting a huge payout as well from a business loan or some type of bank that wants to pay you out some huge money. And it does say that the warning signs are there for this bank to pay out a lot of money coming in. So maybe you might have to adjust to new adventures in your mind, studying that you've warned yourself more money is going to come in, because you're trying to look forward to better news with your business. And personally, this bank is also wanting to know that they can claim you in the mind of theirs, and want to warn you that money could start coming into your account without it being known. Like it could just sporadically show up or be announced. So you have to take care of your savings and make sure that you save more and gift yourself more, because the money could come in and shadow your own money. Or maybe it could clarify that you've been paid twice and not seeing where it's come from. So you've got to be careful. Just try to solve things in your mind, and you'll see that better news can come, because warning signs are there for this money to come in June or even July next year, and possibly even the winter time that's coming in the next week or two, in regards to the weather changes, because at this time we're seeing that we've got to give you money in the winter times. So someone's like making a decision to give you money in the winter times. By next week they'll be making this decision to give you guys money in the winter times, and warning you that you don't have to stress about it, because you'll be paying a lot of it back if you don't feel like you're warned about why it's coming to you. Because some of you are dealing with stress and want to know that you're getting money, but you're also warned that you're getting dressed up and looking all dolled up and going out more, and wanting to see that you are going out more. And it does say some of you guys are going to go out more and wonder why someone is trying to target you to look at these things, because you are going to get dressed up and go out more and see yourself dolled up more. And then it does say that a person's trying to bring you into their mindset about this, like they want you to be like that. So this could be another person trying to chime into this reason. It says no one's going to let you down as much as they used to, and they're going to see that you have blessings coming in as well. And you also get good news in regards to your work, and you're going to clarify that things are going to work out just fine. Please proceed with caution as things could change. It does say don't worry about anything. I want to pay you a lot of money, and I'm not trying to play with you at all. I'm not trying to brag. I'm not trying to even show you this until I give it to you, but I've got to show you that you're going to get paid a huge lump sum in the next week or two, or in August. And it doesn't say that you're getting this money, but you could get this money. And they're saying that they can't hide it anymore. They've got to pay you a big amount of money. And they can't, they've got to pay you this now, basically, is what they're saying. They want to pay you this money. It does say the proud owner of a vehicle could come, or even a new house, whatever it is that you want. You're going to get a big, huge lump sum of money first. And then after, you're going to get a nice portion of money every week and every month. And it does say that you're going to get good news in regards to your weight loss programs for some of you guys, because you're going on a journey that's going to make you feel like a new person. It's going to bring you into existence of a bloody good karmic value system that's going to help you build bridges and warn yourself that justice is served. Wow, Cancer, and you've got good things coming for you. So that's amazing. And it does say that you've warned yourself enough that you're not going to see yourself in a bad way. So you're not always going to show that you're going to be picked on. You've got to deal with things in a way that's just better for you. So you'll look at things in an angle and try and sort it out according to the matter. And it's going to work out just fine. So I'll speak to you again in your next reading. Ciao for now.